Okay, before y'all jump down my throat, I am going to give this very warning. Warning! Spoilers ahead. Spoiler stamp that bitch. Do not continue with this video if you have not seen No Way Home, because there are many spoilers for said movie, No Way Home. So, if you have seen it, then carry on and enjoy it. Hi. Hello, and welcome to another Blue Mind review. And it's just me, like I said I would do, because No Way Home is all mine. I'm sorry, Wade, but this is where I take the chance to just go forth and call myself out as a nerd and just express my love for this movie so much. Okay, so if you don't know already, I'm reviewing No Way Home, hence the spoiler thing at the beginning, and also I don't want to give it away for people, especially as the movie has only been out about a week. So let's take it back a little bit and let's enjoy talking about No Way Home just in a review with me, and I can just talk about my thoughts and feelings, and you guys who have watched it can just feel along with me. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna say this. Yes, I saw all the rumours and everything, but I just didn't associate myself with them because I wanted to go in surprised. I still was. And honestly, this fucking movie, my god, it is a mad, and it broke me 3 times. Overall, I didn't pay attention to the rumours. I didn't care whether they were just saying, oh, all 3 Spider-Men should be in it. Oh my god, Doctor Strange is there. There's some multiverse stuff happening. Oh my god, all villains, blah, blah, blah. I was having none of it. I was just like, that would be nice. Bye. And I'd forgotten about it the next day because I had other priorities. I had other shit to do. But consistently throughout the film, because here's the thing. I went to see it in a kind of different way where basically the screen itself was 270. So 270 degrees. So not just at the front, but you had some of the screen at the sides of you as well, so you could see little things during action sequences, which is pretty badass, and it is pretty cool. It's just expensive. But it was actually worth it, so I will give you that, Cineworld. I will give you that. I will tip my hat and give you that. But overall, it's mainly about the movie-going experience, and I enjoyed it. I had a nice time. I had some fun, some adventure, some tears. It was a whole package of trials and tribulation. And I think this is the best Spidey movie we have had yet. I say that very strongly right now. Especially after everything that happened in the movie. I mean, the ending is so pivotal, and I think is a new chapter for Spider-Man, which is good. So one thing I realised about Spider-Man is that he is very Tony Stark kind of reliant. He has a lot of things, he has the Avengers, he has everything, but one thing Spider-Man is known for is just venturing out on his own, just yeah, he knows those guys, he knows those people, but he's fine with just swinging around the neighborhood and trying to get on by himself. And it's kind of one of those kinds of movies which takes you to realize that point, and he is very reliant on his Stark technology, even with his identity being exposed. Thanks, Jake Gyllenhaal, by the way. And just having to figure out what his next move is, especially as it's not just dragging Peter down, it's dragging MJ and Ned down. So anything he does and they come along with drags them down as well as him, and he doesn't want that, which he wants to fight for his friends, which fair enough. But yeah, he just wants to protect his friends, he just wants to protect the people he loves. And then Daredevil. Charlie Cox, welcome to the MCU again. He was in the Netflix thing, but he's now back in the MCU and I'm happy. I'm happy to see him again. It's just when he came up on screen, I was just like, motherfuckers. Like, here's the thing. I love Daredevil and I love that they did it, but it's just at the same time, it's just like, I'm looking at it just like, and it's, yep. Because everyone keeps on denying they're in this film. Then what was that fucking film? Because I definitely saw you in it. There was you in red sunglasses. I'm pretty sure that was Matt Murdock. And yep, they confirmed it's Matt Murdock. I mean, it was good to lie, especially when people want to keep these things a secret and everybody starts rumoring it and everything like that. It's hard to keep it a secret. I think when it comes to this film, even though everyone was just like, oh, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that, and it was rumored, it was still out there. You would want to do something unexpected, which one of the most unexpected things of the film, and I cried over so much. Aunt May! Why? Why did you do that? Honestly, the whole Aunt May thing, I was just baffled by how it happened and the whole situation, just like another loss for Peter Parker. It's so sad. And Aunt May is like the most unexpected person to lose. Especially as now Peter's on his own. What do you do with that? Peter and MJ's relationship was so beautiful. I cried at the end when everything went down. I was so upset when it's just like, do the original spell. I will let them forget me. Because it's having to make that sacrifice and give in that Peter knows he's going to have to find his love again. And I'm sure he will. In good time. Yeah. Just every single story element, including the villains. Having all the villains come in and like have this perception of giving them a second chance. It's actually like, you never really get that, especially with everything that happened to every single one of those villains. It's just like something that changed them or something that just made them into something they originally wouldn't have wanted to be but ended up embracing. Because that's how it worked. And honestly, this amalgamation of Spidey villains and then the fucking Peter Parkers, just all in one movie, it worked so well, especially with the multiverse. Like, with the multiverse elements, it pulls sort of the story together, just like, well, the multiverse exists. Let's talk about that later. Because it's already going to be talked about in Doctor Strange 2. If you haven't seen the teaser already, that's already out. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, yeah. All in all, overall great film. I love that Doctor Strange has basically become the adult of the film. Just like, really? You kids Scooby-Doo this crap. Scooby-Doo this crap is now, well, not Scooby-Doo this crap. Scooby-Doo this shit is now going to be a regularly used quote somehow, because you gotta Scooby-Doo this shit. And honestly, it's such a fun film, and I think people will really enjoy it and just enjoy the character a bit more, because I think one thing that caught my eye about this film is that one thing we've seen a bit more of is how smart Peter actually is. Because when it came to fighting Strange in the mirror dimension, just because he wanted to do a different plan and change their fates, using geometry in the mirror dimension to trap Strange, that was pretty clever when you think about it. And it shows that Peter is really smart, and you don't get to see his smartness that much in the film. You see him like a couple of times throughout the 3 films, like talk about science and his love for being a nerd and just in general, but seeing him put that smart like brain to the test, he really goes for it. He really does. And I'm so happy that he finally got a chance to showcase how smart he really is. Also, can't forget to shout out Happy Hogan. He's still so funny. Jon Favreau does so much for the role, and it's just great to see Jon Favreau just like on the like staying with Spider-Man quite a bit and still trying to like try and go for a relationship with May, which does not happen at all. And then losing May actually takes toll on him as well, because putting Happy through another loss, because first it was Tony, now it's Aunt May, and Happy has mainly got now Pepper and Morgan when you think about it. And he would probably want to do what Tony didn't get to do and be with Morgan as she grows up. He only got to do it for 5 years, but there's always the rest of your life. And that got sadly deep. My God. But yeah, overall with the whole film, just great to see so many Spidey villains. You even got, if you watched the mid-credits scene, Venom came out for a bit, but it also left fate open to chance when it came to a new Spider-Man franchise, because I think they did announce that there was going to be 3 more Spider-Man films, and Peter Parker's all alone now, and a little bit of symbiote got left behind when Venom visited, so who knows what that could do in that universe. Yeah, but one major thing I kind of want to talk about, and that I respect Marvel and Sony for, is the decision to erase Peter Parker from the whole world's memory. Which, oh my God, that had to have been quite difficult to go through, because when you think about it, Peter knows the consequences and he just wants to protect everybody, because he knows what he can lose out of it, and he unfortunately lost his aunt. He lost his aunt, for God's sake. So he doesn't want to lose anybody else, and if he gets to find his love with MJ again and he gets his friendship back with Ned, then win-win. It's just the how. And then just seeing him moving into his own apartment, trying to get his GED, and then swinging around the neighborhood in his own homemade Spider-Man costume. Just amazing. Bringing back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Oh my God. First of all, amazing. Second of all, it sets up the Spideyverse a little bit, because I don't think Tobey's going to do more movies. They're rumouring that they want Andrew to do another one, because that would complete his trilogy. And then obviously Tom's got more to do, and it depends on how many more Spider-Man they're going to include. Because even though they're already doing the Spider-Verse in animation, which is so fucking cool by the way, it's the thing of just like knowing that it exists in the MCU, and then obviously when we get to Multiverse of Madness, it's going to be explored even more, which tons of fun, am I right? I think that they've done well with setting up the Spideyverse, and most definitely with my computer making sounds. And most definitely with just like connecting everything. Just like So what happened here? What happened here? What happened here? And like all three of them just having little conversations, and like it was so funny hearing them interact, especially, oh my god, the Avengers joke. I had to laugh at that just like for a straight 5 minutes, just because I was a part of the, I don't want to brag, but I was a part of the Avengers. Really? That's great. What is that? Are you in a band? It's just like, they don't even know who the Avengers fucking are. Fair enough. But still. But I do want to see the movie again. I genuinely do want to see the movie again, just like with everything that happens, and just like getting Peter to a new level. And I think with the trilogy continuing into another trilogy, I think it's going to be pretty interesting as well. So all we can do is see what happens and hope. And I've got to mention, because the last end credits scene was the Multiverse of Madness trailer, which, holy fucking shit, I went nuts. Because here's the thing. I have been waiting for Multiverse of Madness since they announced it. Since they fucking announced it. Because when it comes to me, I love me some magic, I love me some Doctor Strange. He was great in this movie, and he's gonna step up to be messing with the multiverse. The footage they showed, and even though they're in current reshoots, by the way, and just the footage they have, this looks like it's going to be so fucking dark and dark, gothic, and really on edge, which is what a Doctor Strange comic kind of brings, as well as the wonderful elements of the weird in the multiverse itself. They are quite dark stories, and there's a lot of like creepy things within it. There's a lot of horror and gothic like fantasy within it, so it's going to be quite scary. And I think with it being the first scary MCU movie as well, things are going to pick up. And especially, I've got to talk about the poster. That poster that they released earlier, they only just released it on the 22nd, but that poster is gorgeous. It shows many sides to yourself, so many sides to Strange and a couple of sides to Wanda as well. So I think it's going to be very interesting. I think especially these events, and obviously WandaVision's events, are now going to be intertwined to Multiverse of Madness. And I think the events connect very well because it's to do with multiversal and magic. We've had the magic, we've had the multiverse. Let's smash them together in one film, and that is Multiverse of Madness. And it kind of trails on and adds up somehow, which we will find out on May 6th next year. Cheeky little plug, please pay me, Marvel. Actually don't, because you don't know who I am, so never mind. But anyway, thank you for watching my review. It's not a professional one, it's just me gushing about this film and how much I love it. Like, it's so much fun to watch, and honestly, the experience is unlike anything. And like, with the 270 screen, it's so much, like, there's so much to look out for, and it's just like, there's so many little details you can pick out as well. Just like, oh, so that's what happens. Oh, that's what happens. Yeah. Just so much within so little time, and they've done well to kind of like pace the film beautifully, play out the story and the relationships, and just like how much Peter has actually lost now, but he's willing to build back up again because he made that sacrifice and he made that choice, and he's got to live with it, and he's learned that he's got to live with it. So Peter Parker becomes a grown-up. Kind of. He's still needs to get his GED. But he's technically a grown-up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Check out any of our other Blue Mind reviews, by the way, because there's one on Critical Role's first ever episode for Campaign 3. There is one on DC Legends tomorrow. And one on Mischief Theatre in general. And now there's this one. Surprise, there's more! And also, planning on going to the new year, I'm going to talk about favourite films of the year next week. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting and fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will hope to see you guys soon. Whether it's in a Blue Minds episode, whether it's in Wade playing House of Ashes, whether it's in me playing Sims, whether it's a group of us playing a funny game, whether it is Lou playing The Last of Us, whether it is a Blue Minds review, then please subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell to know even more, okay? Okay? Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed the video again, and please subscribe, and please give us a lot of love. And check out some of our other videos too. We've got a lot of gaming, we've got a lot of podcast episodes, and we've got a New Year's special coming next week, as well as a couple of extra little things I'm not telling. Anyway, take care and see you soon. Bye.